you stood up when I came, right? Showing respect? Yes. Stupid. Respect is silence when somebody stands here. I thought at least afternoon you will become my children. Morning you are not my children, but afternoon you should have become my children. Why this akrami here? Whichever is in order, somebody changes. Which is not having kramam is called akramam. Hey, take the chair, keep it there, push, give me space there. You want to sit in the front, that's good. Well understood. Here. Second row. You don't. Yeah, that's it. Again I said, comes and stand here, no sound should come, sit straight. That's your discipline. If that is not there, while coming, standing up and all is just show. It is just fun and useless, which I don't believe. Fill all the seats, but don't give vacant chairs and go back. The last person, come here, come here. Last 2 rows, stand up. Boys, come here. Fill up all the chairs. Fill up all the seats. Fast. Sit, move, sit there. I am doing my job, but you should do your job. See, you have one glass of water, one drop of ink is enough to spoil it. Got it? 3, 4 bad boys. They are the only people who are bro. I know who are them. I can just catch them. But I don't want to do that. So maybe kick is getting to somebody else. Because if I kick them, I will not stop with one. That's my code. Oh. Yeah. Same like straight up. Once you stop, I will start. That's why I'm waiting. Now you must tell me, what did you learn today morning? Tell me means not sitting there. I'll give you chances. Nobody should repeat a point which somebody else already told. So new point should come. Second one, When you tell what did you learn, one sentence, what you learned. What is that you are taking home from today, from this school? What is that extra thing you learned, which you think is very useful or in your life? How is it going to change your daily life? What difference it makes? What is that a given contribution to you in this class? Number one. Number two, you should ask some reasonably good question. So write down 5 or 10 questions which you can ask me. When I say write down question, immediately your tongue start working. I said write a question. You don't have to speak to anybody. Write your questions. That's it. Write 5 questions which you can ask me. Write 5 so that you will not repeat somebody's question. You have options. Fast. Enough. Now nobody will repeat what somebody asked. Nobody will tell a sentence which somebody already said. So let me see 9th class, 10th class. 9th class boys or 10th class boys. 9th class girls or 10th class girls. Who is the smartest? So now the chance for 9th boys. I'll count from 6 to 0, you must come here. Let me see whether 9th boys are good or not. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Only one boy. Now I'll give chance to 10th boys. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, you must run and come. I am no small. Zero. That's it. Only 2 people can come. 2 of you can come. That's it. Your chance is lost. Your chance is lost. You could have come. Why did you speak to somebody else and wasted your time there? Come. Why are you talking to somebody else? You must jump and come. Why do you want to talk to somebody else? Now here if you talk, that's the biggest crime. Because all of them are seeing you. No discussions. And whatever somebody asks, somebody give the point. If you don't have, write it down. So that you will not repeat it, you will also get chance. Fine? Why I have not given chance to girls first? Let them fight the war, then you will decide how girls will fight the war. Yeah.
Sir, can I ask you a question about my life?
One question is over. Can I ask question is one question, so your chance is over. Now you tell what did you learn. Don't waste time asking this. I called you for two purposes. One was tell one point, ask some question, right? Then why did you ask this question? You know, when I get a lot of WhatsApp message in which somebody asks, sir, shall I ask you a question? Immediately I will say no, because your chance is finished. You have wasted my time. A day, 1,000 message I get. If everybody start asking this question, I will be wasting time on this alone, right? So don't. As a first person, I excuse you. Fine?
Sir,
What did you learn? What is the message you are going back, take back home? First that, then next.
what we do now is reflecting our future. That is only the point which I have learned from you, sir.
Yeah. Today what are you doing depends on what you will become tomorrow. Vivekananda's great saying is that when I speak, the mic should come to me. When Vivekananda gave a speech, he said, what is the today you are going will determine what you will become tomorrow. Don't think and waste time. Act. You can ask questions.
Sir, as a person from your childhood to great scientist in ISRO, how you became, sir?
It's a great story. From your age, maybe 12 years to 40 years story, if I have to tell, come home. I'll tell you my story. Or she is writing a book on me, my life. Passion after pension. I was not at all a good student, but somehow I reached from one to another. When I applied for a job, I got a job in Space Department, that's it. So lot of opportunity. I never leave a chance of applying. Wherever I get a chance, I apply. Right? So it was just a chance that I became a scientist. It was not at your age I had an intention to become scientist. Nothing was there. Boys, stand up. The whole bunch you are talking to, stand up. If I catch you and beat you, stand up first. I said stand up. Good. Go there. Look at the wall and stay there. Go. Any one of you not interested, please get out of this place. I said look at the wall and stay there. Blow close to the wall. Close to the wall. Equal space, 1 feet distance, each one of you. If somebody is interested to see them, I will send you also there. When I am here, look at here. Backbone straight. Don't change this. After some time, I don't have to tell you that. I said 1 feet gap. Between you, 1 feet gap. Nobody should touch each other. 1 feet gap. Stay separate. Still more. Some more gap. Yeah, stay there. My eyes work very fast, I'll tell you. I am seeing those who were talking there earlier. Second time, hit, that's it. So, it was just a chance. When I went for a conference in Hong Kong, when I was doing my PhD, 1985, my roommate was a scientist from Space Department. So staying with him for some time, he said, Space Department is great. You can apply there, you could become a scientist. That's all. Okay? Good question. Thank you. Yeah. The forward.
The point which I learned is life is not different, we have to make it different.
You have to make it different.
Yes.
Good.
So in which way I can make my life different, and how can I make my people to remember my name after my death?
See, how many people know you is not important. What is important is, do you have all your relatives really loves you? I have got 3 brothers and 3 sisters. Almost every time they keep calling me. I may not call them because they will never give a chance for me to call them. They are all staying very senior people. I am the youngest. All of them call me every time. When I go home, I've got a lot of relatives who come to my house to meet me. Hardly I go to their houses. So if you are good, there are people who will come to you. Correct? Why some student from Nagaram should come and stay with me for 10 days? Just because she attended one of the class like this in an engineering college. Got it? So if some people carry you, and when she heard, she listened to me, attended my camp, staying with me, she has seen from one school, director, principal, and their children came and stayed with me. That's where she was also one part. Then she thought she should take me here so that her school students also can listen to me. Otherwise, none of you will see me, no? Got it? That interest you have. Now, I am sure none of you would have met Harika if she has not came here to take me here, right? Understood or not? So, how could you meet Harika? Harika is in all of your manas now. You know Harika now. In Nagaram, you know Harika. She gets better business because she runs a textile shop there. She has got a communication shop there. You know? Yeah. Electronic shop. Mobile repair. Eh? Me Seva. You see, she advertised now. Clothes shop also is there. Yeah. Now you can go there. Harika's name you can tell. I am from Harika's school. You get some 10%, 20%. Yeah, 20% discount she already offered. You see. Now she will raise 50% and give you 20%. She knows business. Understood? See, so that you become familiar to people. Now you may not forget this school, you may not forget that shop, but you will remember there was a Harika textile shop there, no? Harika became famous. So it doesn't mean that you become so famous to the whole world. Around your place, are you able to do something? That's more important.
I want to become an IPS officer. So what I should do after 10?
Every day newspaper reading from today. Now you are in 10th. You finish your board exam. Until that, nothing. Board exam, 100% knowledge. Start from first page to last page. Read all the subjects. Fine. English communication, very good. Writing skill and speaking. Listen to after the exam. Don't do now. After the exam, take newspaper, make 5 notebooks. 1 vocabulary, second one geography, third one history, fourth one general knowledge, fifth one to ask a lot of questions. Whatever I have done today, continue the same. Read newspaper, make a review. I have got a small group in which such people who are interested will write a review. What happened today in Israel? What's happening in even when you have got a cinema Oscar award, which are all the cinemas going there? What are the stories about that cinema? Who is the best actor? All these you must know. No less knowledge in any subject. Every knowledge, equal knowledge. Then you will become very good. Got it?
How can you contact? How can I contact you?
I will give you my contact number. Tell those 4 people come and occupy the last bench. Chalo. Good. That's a change. Last bench. Sit there. Yeah.
So my goal is to study MBA. What I can do first?
You tell me what question you asked.
My goal is to study what code I can.
How many of you got the question? I didn't get. If I have to answer, I will answer like this. First point, what you learned from this, give a sentence. I told, right? That you forgot.
My goal is to study MBA.
What is that you got from this class?
Hard work is equal to.
I never said the word hard work. I never believe in hard work. In my whole class, I must not have told the word hard work. You know what is hard work? Somebody putting water and trying to clean is hard work. What is smart work? Use some technology or use some liquid soap which cleans it faster. Got it? Okay. Now your question is? MBA, every person who cannot study anything can go for MBA. Every college has got an MBA department. The other day I went to MBA college, 60 seats are there, only 15 people, that too from Orissa. No local people joined that. Every person who studies MBA, they don't get any job, they start a college, they become teachers. There are a lot of people who are doing MBA. Where you want to do MBA is most important. Normal colleges, there are plenty of them. You can do any graduation, either BTech or BA English or history or anything which you want you can do. You can join for MBA. But MBA, most of the, including Andhra Pradesh, you have got an entrance exam which everybody will pass. Not at all very strict. Little bit English if you can write, if you don't know also, they will become. Best college if you don't go, doing MBA is another waste. Okay.
If we study now, we will be happy.
Yeah, if you study now, the whole life you can be happy. Good.
If we not study,
Use some
if we not study now, the whole life will be difficult to us.
waste. Yeah.
This is I learned. My favorite subjects are physics and maths. What is my aim?
What is my
Sir,
See, I like a chicken biryani. Where should I go and eat? How do I know which place is chicken biryani sold?
what?
అడగండి తెలుగులో Your interest is physics or maths? Do MSc in physics or maths? See, a student who loves to learn, government job, a sweeper is also government job. Kada?
Yeah.
If somebody wants government job, there are a lot of government job. You don't have to study. 10th class fail also can get government job. My attender was a 10th class failed fellow. In which course? Maths. That's what I'm saying. You don't. Government job is not aim. MSc mathematics you do, you can become a teacher, you can become a scientist. I'm an MSc mathematics. All these are not required. Only MSc mathematics I can become a scientist. These are all extra, just like that I did. Okay. So MSc maths or physics, you can become a scientist. But where do you want to study MSc maths? Indian Institute of Science. ISER, Indian Institute of Science Education and Research. Every month you will get 6,000 rupees pocket money. You don't have to pay, free. But if you are a bad student, go to MSc in the best place, you will have to spend 2 lakhs rupees. Government will give you money pocket. Free hostel, everything will be given if you are a good student. So study well. And study in the best institute. After +1, +2, apply for MSc Physics, MSc Mathematics in IIT, IASC, ISER. These are the places you should attend. Minimum Central University. Okay? Your friend is sitting with it.
Sir, I learned to be perfect in everything, every subject. To be perfect.
Learn.
Sir, one question, I want to become a chartered accountant. What should I take?
After +1, +2, BCom. After +1, +2, commerce, do BCom. Do a CA, Chartered Accountancy course. Find out some chartered accountant, register with them. Practitioners. That's what. Yeah.
Discussion is the one way to develop our study skills.
Yeah.
Sir, I have a doubt about how can I become a scientist? In which way I should do?
Scientist can be in any subject. So first interest is some subject you must have interest. I've got two sons. My elder son is a scientist in social science, politics. He's a political scientist. I've got another son who is a BTech scientist. He is in mechanical engineering. Now he is a nuclear physics scientist. Whoever does research is called a scientist. Government job or educational. If you study chemistry, you can become a chemistry scientist. That's why I said CCMB, IICT, all the list I gave is for this one. Stand up. I don't have to come there and then tell you. I know who is the person who was talking. Stand up. Stand up. You are the person. Turn that side and look at the wall there.
Think different, think it beyond. Sir, I want to become an MBBS and I want to study MBBS and become a doctor. What are the steps we should take?
MBBS entrance exam is after +1, +2 biology. Go to the best institute where the training coaching is given. Join for AFMC, Armed Forces Medical College. No money has to be paid. You will become a soldier, doctor soldier. 23,000 rupees pocket money after +1, +2. Better than a job. After +1, +2, 23,000 rupees. By the time you pass, it will become more than 30,000 rupees. Even if you become a teacher in one of the best places, they will not pay you 30,000. Fine? If you don't get that, there are only limited seats. Physical fitness, everything is must. Go to All India Institute of Medical Sciences, AIMS. There are many aims. There are many such options. Better sit there.
Sir, I learned that love the study and deserve in that. Love the studies and deserve in that.
Deserve. Desire. Desire. Quest. That should be there. Yeah.
I have to become a mechanical engineer, sir. What is?
Mechanical engineer, best method is on the roadside. There will be some scooter repair fellow. Go to them. They know mechanical engineering much better than BTech in mechanical engineering. To become an engineer, that's the job. Fine. But to study BTech mechanical engineering, again, Indian Institute of Technology, IIT, toughest entrance exam. Or go to some engineering college, mechanical engineering. BTech mechanical engineering. Very general course, BTech mechanical engineering. After that, you can specialize in different subjects. For MTech, mechanical engineering is a very good subject for BTech. After that, you can branch out into different subjects. Okay, but to become an engineer, mechanical engineer you want to know how to repair things, how to make things. BTech is not a good place because nobody knows that. Best thing, you must go to IIT. Fine? And assume you want a mechanical engineering of aircraft, aeromechanics, aerodynamics. It's a different. Aeroplane repairing and all that is a different branch. Right?
Vision, mission, action.
That's what you learn. Good.
I want to become a railway pilot.
Railway? Okay. The railway driver. Any graduation with the technical knowledge, maths, physics, chemistry in +1, +2. After that, most of them are after graduation. They will call for training people, they will train people and then make you as drivers. Earlier it was called engine drivers. The engine was railway engine. Okay, now let me ask you. Now you have a car Maruti 1000, Maruti 800. Fine? What is the CC, engine capacity for an 800?
No idea.
No idea. If you don't have that idea, I cannot ask you about train engine. Minimum you don't know what is car engine. You want to become an engine of a
800.
800 cc. Very good. Bike
150 to
150 to 250. Now scooter
80 cc.
80 cc. Now what is for a bus? Lorry? Guess some number you guess. The car needs a 800, bus should have
15 cc.
1500 is normal car also you have got. You will see 2.3D, 2300.
Lakhs.
Eh?
Lakhs.
Okay, now I will ask you what is for train.
No idea.
To ask that only I asked all these questions. At least if you want to be an engineer, a pilot of a train, what you should have? You should have interest in all this, right? I never thought about becoming a train pilot, but I did ask this question, got knowledge. Okay. Anyone here who knows train, what is the capacity cc? That's called a cc. 800 cc, 1000 cc for train. Somewhere close to that if you tell, I'll give you 10,000 rupees. Okay, no train has got CC engine because it's all electrical. CC is combustion. What is CC? Combustion. You have got petrol, diesel or something which goes through a small nozzle. You had your lunch or not? Then why are you eating the pen? Every day how many pens you will eat? So you have got a small piston through which the fuel is injected in a chamber like a gas cooker. Gas cooker you have no? Like that it is injected inside and fired. Once it is fired, through the gas pipe you see goes now. That energy is used and that is what is making the tire to move. But how is the toy moving? Battery. Similarly, in any engine, let it be steam engine, let it be electrical engine, let it be diesel engine, any engine, that steam engine or diesel engine mainly converts that into a electrical thing, and electrical is what is used. Okay, so you are going to run electrical train, you must have minimum best thing is to learn electrical engineering. So
I have learned in this class is to concentrate on what we want to become.
Teach those people who are talking also, they have to concentrate.
I have learned in this class that is to concentrate on something. I have a question that how can I reach my goal? That is army officer.
Army officer. Army soldier, 10th class is also enough. You take maths, physics, chemistry after +1, +2 only for boys, not for girls. NDA, National Defense Academy. Entrance exam is much tougher than getting into IIT. Good maths, good physics, all that is there, they will select you, they will decide whether you will go to army, air force or navy. You cannot decide what I want. They will decide where you will be sent. NDA for all the three. Otherwise you miss the chance, go to BTech, become an engineer, then they will call you graduate. That time girls are also eligible to apply. After +1, +2 girls are not allowed, but after BTech girls are allowed. You will become an officer in 3 years, 4 years. Okay?
Knowing history is knowing country.
Knowing?
History is knowing country.
Good.
Which subject should I take to join Infosys?
There is an Infosys engineer who worked there 4 years, 3 years with Infosys. Any BTech, electronics, computer science, IT, engineering is good enough. But good knowledge, lot of examination.
Sir, you have told that learn with a full enjoyment. And how did you strike with this thought in your life, and when did it came into your mind?
It came into my mind We don't know. In my childhood, I enjoyed learning, but was not a good student. Enjoyed learning, but was not a good student. Enjoying learning and becoming a good student is different. You know why most of the students don't have this patience? Because your teachers keep on telling same thing 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7 times. So when you hear many times, you feel it's boring. So you don't listen in classroom because I'm not talking about the senior class teachers. From childhood onwards, they keep repeating many times. So you know everything will come to me later. Why should I listen all the time? So it was boring for me. It was really boring. Teachers were boring. Teaching was boring. Learning was boring. But then I started learning myself. When I started learning myself, I became a good student. During my MSc also, I was like that. Before the teacher teaches, I finished learning. Whenever somebody comes for class, I prepare a lot of questions. Not one question. I ask a lot of questions. That's how I started learning. So I enjoyed asking question, getting answer. That's what I did.
Good speaking skills and good knowledge make a perfect civil serviceman. You know that.
What? Are you speaking nicely?
No.
How do you know that?
That's not my question.
I know that's a question. So what you should do? Look at every day. Which grade you are? Which class? 10th class. Finish your up to board exam. Don't do anything else. After board exam, every day listen to All India Radio News. Is it? Radio News is there, no? In that English news will come. This is All India Radio. The Ramachandran speaking. Like mimicry, you do it. Got it? When you do like mimicry, you will also speak like that. Write down everything, and what you should do? Speak like those people. Got it? Go to Rajinikanth's movie and then see how he speaks English. Robo movie speaks English, na? How do they speak? Do it! Do it! Yeah, Robo, yeah. Rajinikanth, I say, yeah. Dance like Rajinikanth. Walk like Rajinikanth. Walk. You're a Robo. Come. Yeah. Like. No. Robo. Slow. Yeah. Slow. Not at all.
My question is, what will Anfat be? A customs officer.
Customs officer after graduation, anybody who is a graduate can write it. But if you want the customs senior officer, there is a customs and excise service. IAS, IPS, IRS, IFS, Indian Postal Service, Indian Excise Service, Indian Revenue Service, Indian Customs and Excise Service. There is another service. So it all belongs to All India Service, Civil Service. Okay. Not just exactly for that, but in the sequence somewhere below, there are 50 different branches. You can become customs and excise officers. Okay. Finished? Tata, bye-bye. Girls are useless. You have questions? Why are you waiting for them? 9th class girls. There was only one boy in 9th class. See how many girls. Come here. Come, stand here. Go there fast. Go fast. No more. Straight. You are really bad here. Why should I look at you and make you keep quiet? When they are coming, why? A small gap is enough. What a stupid LKG students here you. 10th class or 9th class, you don't deserve to be called in 10th or 9th. It's shame for your teachers. Yeah.
In this class, we have learned the meaning of life. So,
What is the meaning?
learning in full enjoyment.
Full, L-I-F-E, life. What is that?
Learning full enjoyment.
Learn in full enjoyment. Good.
So here, who came? They all asked about their future. But I want to ask you one question about you. So, who are sitting here? You are the inspiration for all of us. Who is your inspiration?
My inspiration? Very simple. DrTPS. When that fellow with the blue shirt is disturbing you, you should stand up and say that fellow is disturbing. Don't turn back and then talk to him. Why did you turn back and talk to him? I don't want to throw you out thinking that no, he was disturbing and you are talking. Anything happens, this is the last warning. If I kick you, I'll kick you. No turning back. Look straight. No sound. I may come and ask you what is the last person asked. Before that, what was the question? What was the answer again? Same way you must speak. That should be your sitting attitude. Not a movie alone, the dialogue. That's what the interest you should have.
I have learned that hearing is the ability of a human being. Hearing is the ability.
Did I say? No. Every animal can hear, but every animal cannot listen. Dog also will hear. May listen, may not listen. Human understands. So hearing is just sound.
It should understand the concept.
Yeah. Now you are hearing lot of sound. The sound from other classrooms are hearing, but listening to me. Understood? It's very, very bad. I think one of the worst students are few children there. I think I will throw all of you out. If I get some small disturbance, I am going to throw all of you out. Otherwise, somebody should stand and tell, this is the boy who is creating. Then I will show what I can do with him. Got it? So it's not hearing. Understand. Understand means ask questions. Think. Make that whatever you are hearing as your knowledge.
So you said that you have learned Master of Mathematics. So I want to take IIT. So can you take some?
I told already for IIT, after plus 1, plus 2, maths, physics, chemistry, write entrance exam, you will reach. Entrance exam, JEE exams. Entrance exam for, now you can have IIT, you can go for BTech, you can also go for MSc. Every subject to become perfect, sit 3 people together, one solve the problem. Like who does fast? Everybody can solve problems. But important is who does it fast. So check who will do fast. Assume you do fast, you teach others. I'll ask you one question. Which grade you are? Which class? 9th. 78 multiply 82. All of you started doing in the normal multiplication which any calculator or any shop fellow will do. Correct? Yeah. But have you learned 80 minus 2 into 80 plus 2 is 78 into 82 what I asked. That's equivalent to A minus B into A plus B. A minus B into A plus B is A square minus B square. So that becomes 80 square minus 2 square. 80 square is 6400. 2 square is 4. So it becomes 6396. Got it? Answering like this is learning good math. So to learn good mathematics, what you should have? You should have good mathematics teachers. Okay?
From this class, I have learned that.
It's your birthday today? Okay. This is my book. You have heard about Facebook? Now Facebook is there. When 10-15 years back there was no Facebook. There was Orkut. What was there? So when I finished my class, I started this taking class long back. Many students will start questions on Orkut. No WhatsApp those days. Today only WhatsApp is available. Those days best communication is similar to Facebook or Orkut. So many people started asking questions. And whoever asks question, I will give an answer. So all the question and answer from Orkut is collected and put here. Some of them were omitted which were not standard. And I made a book. Do you think somebody can make a book from Facebook discussion? That's how I did those days. So one page you open. This is like a Bible. Open some page, that will tell what is that in your future. What questions you get. Let me see. What did you get?
Self-respect and ego. Self-respect and ego. Student?
Not questioning. Asking question is different. Questioning is different. Don't mix. English is a very good language, but it's a donkey's language. You don't use it right, it will become wrong. Questioning means police will question you. Why did you go there? If I ask like this, that becomes questioning. Asking question is, what did you have today morning? You understood the difference? All the boys stand up. Get out. Get out. Last chance. Sit down. If any boy speaks, if the next boy do not show me, this is the boy speaking, I will throw you out. It's really bad. I'm wasting lot of your time, my sound, my energy on dirty buffaloes here. I don't know what sort of teachers you have who will make you like this up to 10th class, yeah? I have not taught you how to behave properly in a classroom. Every moment, one moment turning is enough. Understood? So questioning is different, asking question is different. All of you shoulder up, straight, no turning. Yeah.
My goal is to become a doctor, sir. Can you suggest few steps to become succeeding?
Same question was answered earlier. I said don't repeat questions. You do +1, +2 and then join right for AFMC I said, AIMS I said. You are not listening? Go.
I have learned to invest time to do the best.
Good.
Same questions.
5 questions I asked you right, and same question you have, nothing else you have.
I want to do cardiology.
Cardiology, what is cardiology?
About heart.
About heart. So after MBBS, you have to do masters. But out of 1,000 people who passes MBBS, who joins for MBBS, only 50 people get specialization subjects. That difficult is after MBBS doing masters.
So my point is, don't learn by heart, learn by heart.
Learn by
Heart.
Good.
And my question is, what's your embarrassing moment in your life?
Embarrassing? What's embarrassing?
Embarrassing.
What is embarrassing?
Someone insulting.
Insulting me? Many times. But it was never giving embarrassment me. Because insulting, scolding, everything I had in my life. I was in a 7th class in a very special school in Kerala. In a district, the best teachers, best students only will be there. 27 students in 8th class. I was selected after an entrance exam. 20,000, 30,000 people wrote exam. I was one among them. In a district, I became one of the best. In the classroom, 1 year was over. Headmaster called me and gave a cover. Most embarrassing. When I opened it, transfer certificate. I was thrown out of the school being the worst student. Because teachers know I will not get first class. Today A plus A1. Those days it was first class. 10th class everybody should get A1. That was strict to them. And they know that I will not get, I am a bad student. Every time 27th rank in the whole school. So I was thrown out of the school. Can you imagine if somebody throw you out of the school? Some people have no shame. 100 times you scold also, you will do. I was like them. So I was worse than them. Got it? They are only talking and disturbing me. But I used to do much more disturbance. Most of the teachers got punishment from me. Not I got punishment from my teachers. I punished my teachers. Very good. There are different methods. You tell me secret, I will tell you how to punish your teachers. Okay? I did all that.
I learned that learning is the sake for earning.
Learning is the safer.
Sake.
Don't learn for learning. Learn for knowledge. Yeah.
Actually, I have a dream to become dancer.
All of you hold your hands like this. If given a chance, one fellow will do with the pen circus. He will bite. I don't know, yeah. Generally, I have seen worst students, but sitting with me for 1 hour, 2 hours, they will become alright. That's why he said no lunch break. They were good, but going out and then coming back again, same virus came to you.
Actually, I have a dream of becoming a dancer, but also I have another dream that is
Why
doctor.
actually without actually also you can tell the sentence, huh? Want to be a dancer? Okay. So what dance you do? Classical dance? Western dance? Okay, let me see in Western dance how do you show Lord Saraswati? Show Lord Saraswati in Western dance. No, dream should be what you can have. Dream is what you can perform. What is the point in dreaming? Dreaming, you will become dancer. Dreaming about going to a mountain top, will you reach on the mountain top? Dreaming about having tablet, will your fever will go? Action is more important. Got it? So most important is action. Who is the person just now said reaction? Tell me who is the person who said action and reaction? Some neighbor can tell me. Be sincere. Let the neighbor tell who is that. Eh? Tell me who is that. Why you are here like a police? Tell me who is that person who said action. All of you stand up from here. All of you stand up from here. Go one by one out. Don't waste my time. I said get up. Stand up. Get up. Fast. Again fast. All of you. Let's look for go. Look straight. You will become tired of thinking. No use. Most important is action. So you have a dream for dance, not good enough. You must dance. If you don't dance and keep on thinking about dancing, no use. And a dancer should not do like this. Dance with the tongue is what you do. Huh? What you should do? Dance. Again, see. Keep your hands down. Wave properly. Dance. Huh? No, dancers doesn't require song. Why do you want to dance on? No, you show Shiva, you show Ganesha. These are all dance postures. You know what is dance posture? That's what it is. So how do you show a Lord Krishna? Cross your legs and then hold like this, it becomes a Lord Krishna, right? So that's what is dance posture. I teach dance. I teach music. Yeah.
But I have a dream of doctor also. What should I prefer first?
See, dance is a passion. Doctor is a profession. If you become a dancer, you can never become doctor. If you become a doctor, you can become dancer. Correct or not? Once you become a dancer, you can never become a... Most of us are. Assume, now I love dance, I love film, I love song, I love writing books, I love so many things. If I would have become a person who writes books, I would have never become a scientist. So becoming a scientist, I have an option. So profession is important. Fine. And dream is not good enough. Now you have a dream for dance, similarly you have a dream for doctor. I'll tell you 1 lakh people dream for doctor, one will become a doctor. 50,000 people will dream for becoming an engineer. 50,000 may become engineer, but one only will get a job. All 49,999 people waste. They have BTech. While marrying, you can say I am also a BTech. That's it. Otherwise, no use. Most of them waste their time because they have no real interest. Got it? Yeah. 15 lakhs people will request for examination for civil service. 5 lakhs people only will write. 15 lakhs don't write, all of them. Out of 20 lakhs, 15 lakhs don't write. 5 lakhs write. Out of that, 4,80,000 people will fail in prelims exam. Why? Why they will fail?
In this class, I learned how to transfer knowledge. And
are they waiting there or left? The students are waiting there or left? Going to classes.
did you invent anything?
See, scientists will take satellite image and then process it to make map. So our job is processing, computer science. If anybody is waiting, they could come. That shows they have interest.
Sir, I learned the best quality of a student is having a strong desire to learn. I'll ask a question. I want to do BTech and I want to become an engineer. Can you suggest some steps?
BTech and? Very simple. Most of the BTech people become software engineers. But to get into a good company with a good salary, you should have good knowledge.
Sir, I learned that if you have discipline, you can succeed as a student. My question is, I want to become three things: a writer, an artist, and also I want to take care of animals. Can I do all of them at once?
See, your passion can keep changing. You can drive, you love driving, you love cooking, many things people do parallelly, right? So most important is what? Get a salaried job with a good profession where your life is balanced. I was a scientist, but my passion was teaching. So what did I do? I took my retirement when I get pension. So guaranteed monthly income, a standard life. That is guaranteed. Not too much, but okay, that's good enough for. Got it? So you must decide that what you want in life. Work for that. What's your father doing?
IIT.
Where?
Tech Mahindra.
Tech Mahindra. Where? Where is he working? Where is he? In Hyderabad? Yeah, that's what where means. Which place? How many siblings have you?
One. Younger brother.
Younger brother. What's your mother doing?
Paints in house.
So, what did she study?
She studied in Karnataka in college.
You're a Kannadiga. Which language you speak at home? English, but no Kannada. In Kannada baralva. Okay? Your mother tongue is Karnataka, so you must learn Kannada. In Kannada baratta chennagi. And now there is the Bangalore. So whenever you get a chance, you must learn. Next time when we meet somewhere, if at all you meet, you must speak Gujarati as well as Kannada. Okay? English is another tongue. Mother tongue is Kannada. And where are you living? Telugu. You speak Telugu? Very good, yeah. I don't know this, I don't know that, I don't know this. Very bad. You got a lot of chance. You have a lot of friends who knows Telugu. You must learn Telugu. Come here. She's a Andhraite. Hyderabad. From Andhra, living in Telangana. What's the time now? Yeah. Sing a Malayalam song. If any one of you are coming to talk, don't come. Full silence. I don't want any sound. Got it? Read, write, speak, all that is possible if you have passion. Got it? You have a lot of options. You are asking different options. I proved that whatever options you have within you, you are not used. Is it because you don't have time? Sufficient time. So what should be done? How much time it takes to learn one language to write? Very simple. It will not take. Less than that you can. Because as a young child, 1 year, they don't speak their mother tongue. When they become 3 years, they can speak without a grammar mistake. So at age 1, you can learn a language in 2 years. At this age, you can learn a language in few days. Correct? So learn as much as you can.
So I learned that ideas comes from making questions. And what is the full form of ISRO ISR?
You don't know ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization.
My aim is to become an IAS officer. In which subjects I have to keep interest? Which type of books I have to?
I told you for IAS, the syllabus is 10th class. For preliminary exam, main exam, you can choose many subjects. So any graduate can do IAS. Any subject can do IAS. So graduation in any subject. Doctor, engineer, BA English, any subject. Don't do this sound make. Doctors will have 5 years program. Engineers will have 4 years. Another graduates will have 3 years. So after +1, +2, you'll have to 7 years, 6 years, 5 years. After that only you can write. But then 10th class questions will be asked. So up to 10th class, study as much as you.
If we have any dream, we have to achieve it. I learned something.
Good.
What we have to do for MBA?
MBA. Already this was explained here. I said graduation in any subject, write an entrance, you get it.
In your life, whenever you cried,
Every day we cry, no? Internally. Every day there is one or other programs to cry. Why we will not cry? I lost my father when I was 4 years old. I lost my mother 16 years back.
sir, I learned if we know 3 information, the calendar shows 4th information. Sir, today I am standing before you and asking a question that in your life, did you ask any questions like me to any great person?
Whoever comes in front of me, I keep asking questions. Whomever I meet. You know Manmohan Singh? I worked with him. So Manmohan Singh was, you get the other hand? Both hands. Put my hand in between. Manmohan Singh was holding my hand like this for 25 minutes. This is Manmohan Singh, this is me. Holding my hand. Do you think somebody can hold like this without any subject to discuss? So how many questions I would have asked him? 25 minutes. So many questions. He asked me so many questions, I asked him so many questions. That's it.
Sir, I want to become an Air Force officer, sir.
I told you already, NDA after plus 1, plus 2, but after graduation you can become a Air Force officer, directly recruitment. You can fly aircraft now. Every day in television, you look at national channels, they give advertisement for Air Force, Navy, Army. Look at all that advertisement, write down what is the qualification required, go to that website, look at it.
I learned from you that behave like a children but not people in market.
Don't behave like a small child. When you go to your mother, behave like a small child. When you, today onwards, when you back, normal behavior, behave like a 25-year-old.
What is a life, sir?
All these I explained LIFE, what is it? Again you are asking same question.
Sir, today class I learned that time is so precious. Till that I will waste so much time in my life, so I decided to don't waste the time on this.
You know how much time we wasted? When you become 60 years, 20 years you will sleep. You will study only 3-4 years. The whole getting up, getting ready, doing job, everything together another 10 years. 30 years they will find wasted when they become 60 years old.
Which profession do you like most?
Me? I love everything. I love driving. I love cooking. I love writing. Everything is good. I write good poems. 100 poetry, one book. 27 poetry, another book. This discussion with my, there are a lot of books. I keep writing, keep reading, keep teaching. One of the best profession I love is teaching. And she will say that probably scolding. I keep scolding children. You know why? I don't want. It's not that I don't want sound. I love sound. But because of somebody, there may be another boy who wants to learn something. He loses. That I don't want to encourage. That's the only reason. That's why I said whoever wants to speak, sit at the last or go out. No must. I don't want somebody sitting in my class, but I don't want somebody making noise here. That's it.
We have to learn to earn. We have to learn to earn.
Learn to earn. Good.
I want to join archaeologists, so what course I could take?
You can do history, you can do geology, you can do geography, all that will lead you to archaeology.
I have learned to have desire to gain knowledge. I think you don't mind asking this question. How old are you?
Yes. You want to marry me? Until you become.
60.
I look 60. I'm only 60. He's right. I'm 54. Now just cross the 53. I'll become 54 by October.
Which religion do you belong?
Don't you know which religion I belong to?
Yes.
Looking at this, Hindu. Yeah, actually, rightly identified. I'm a Christian. Right? Yeah, but I am not a Christian. I'm a Hindu. All Indians are Hindus. Maybe you are a Christian by mistake. Your great-great-grandfather must have converted. All Indians, you know definition of Hinduism? Himalayam Samarabhya Yavat Hindu Sarovaram Tam Devanarmidam Desham Hindustanam Prachakshade. The person who is living in India and who feels proud of being an Indian is a Hindu. Got it? And how Christianity came? Somebody came, they converted. How Muslims came? Some Muslim gents came, they married girls here and produced a lot of people and they all became Muslims. There is no religion In India, once upon a time, there was only Sanatana Dharma Shastra. But I never visit temples to pray because I am not a religious person. You will never see me with a bottu here and there are people display I am this. No, I know. I learned Hinduism because my parents were Hindus and I also belong to Hindus. But my life, second life came because a family who was a Christian who saved me in an accident. I had 5 deaths in my life. Many times I got almost close to death, survived. So my first taken and my second birth probably would have been by a Christian family. So whom should I belong to? Belong to Christianity. And all my people who are all in my home, my classmates, most of them are Christians. My best friend of my father was a Muslim. So I used to get all pocket money. When I lost my father at 4 years old, I used to pick up money from his pocket. So he used to catch me like this, "Are you my son?" I said, "Yeah, I am your son. I can take money from you." So I was a son of a Muslim like that. I used to travel to all the Gulf countries. In most of the Gulf countries, my maximum classes are arranged by Christian missionaries. You tell me, in most of the Muslim countries, maximum classes are arranged by Christian missionaries, but not Hindu. So I have no affinity or closeness to either Muslims or Hindus or Christians. I went to many of the churches, taken prayers. I attended Sunday classes sometime in my childhood. There is a nice movie in Kerala called Kuttichatan. My dear Kuttichatan. That movie was shooted in opposite to my hostel in a church. So those days I used to go there.
And the last is that you have went to Himalayas for meditation also. So how to know about the human psychology?
Meditation is different, psychology is different.
How to study the mentality of humans?
Why do you want to study somebody's mentality? You are in which grade? 9th grade. Pass your 10th, pass 11th and 12th, become an MBBS doctor, then go for psychology. So that's another how many years? 5 plus 2, 7 plus 1, 8. After 8 years, you can think of psychology. Go. Finished? Tata bye bye. Who else? What's the time now? Yeah, 2:37. Padmavati movie is waiting at 4 o'clock. Padmavat 3D. Yeah. The premiere show is over yesterday. 10th class girls, you want to come? Yes. Finished? Anybody who has question? Come fast. Why are you waiting? 6, 5, 4, run. Go. Yeah. Stay here. You came first. That's it. Why you are wearing this in the summer? Is it not too hot?
This is winter.
Is it summer or winter? Outside it looks so summer.
I have learned in that class to be smart in my life. I decided to be smart in my life.
Better? Stand up. What's troubling you? This third time. Earlier also I want to catch you. Correct or not? You have seen earlier also, I saw you, right? That door is your motivation. Look at that and stand there. Yeah, here. Close to the door. Yeah. Look. Touch your forehead there. Yeah, that's it.
I want to become an air hostess, but my parents are forcing me to become a doctor. Which one I should prefer?
If they force, you will become doctor or what? Then you can get so many people who will force you. See, your desire to become air hostess is very good. Try. Not that simple. 200, 300 students will sit like this in an air hostess. There are different courses. Okay. Private institutions with large amount of payment, 50,000 rupees, 1 year, 2 year programs, how to dress, how to talk, how to smile, everything is taught. The hairdress, everything is taken care of, prepared well. They will send 50 people for interview, out of which 1 will get selected. The whole India, how many people are trying for this? How many people are trying to become MBBS? Already I told you, right? So don't say that now I want to become that, father want to become that. Get admission in both and decide which one you want. You understood? Desire is one thing. Get admission in both. Air hostess also you get, MBBS also you get. Then decide, I have got 2 admissions, what should I do, sir? Which is good. Both you may not get, what is the point in asking? I am not saying you will not get. It's a generic statement for most of you. Somebody says, I don't like MBBS, but I want to do this. As if he got admission in MBBS. So it is not that your parents can push you and make you a doctor. Then every parent will push, no? I will get a JCB to push you further. Some combustion engine to push you further. I will get a push-pull train. From the back I will push MBBS. You are inside MBBS. Is it possible? So don't push and pull. What is to be done? You should have the merit. Okay? Do well.
After 10th class.
After 10th, 11th and 12th, do see maths, biology, chemistry, physics. That's a basic subject for any branching out later. That's very good.
I have learned that getting good marks doesn't mean good knowledge, but getting good knowledge meant good marks.
All good knowledgeable people get good marks.
Sir, I have an aim to become a software engineer, but I don't like chemistry.
Up to +1, +2, you cannot escape chemistry. After that, BTech, if you take computer science, you can escape. MPC, electronics also, there is one first year, there is a MPC you must take, but first year, whatever you learn in +1, +2, same chemistry will repeat in BTech first year.
Please.
What's your name?
Akila.
Akila spelling?
A-K-H-I-L.
A. H. I. L. A. You must shade this with the pencil, then you can read it your. Okay? Yes. A. Yes. I.
Thank you.
In this class, I learned to write what you learn, what you hear. I have a question. What we should do for overcoming of fear of knowledge?
Come here. What was the question? Come here. Stay there. Ask.
What should I do to overcome my fear of knowledge?
Fear of knowledge, I am hearing first time. Is it your fear of learning? Is it your fear of exam? That I heard. But fear of knowledge, you know something, you get scared or what? Both of you come and said that. Don't do this. It's actually, I don't know why you cannot keep quiet here. Decide that I am not going to talk to any of my friends at least until next 1 more hour. Why do you want to disturb me like this sitting here? Let your life be taken by somebody else. Sitting in the second row, if you do it, what should I do? Should I send all the students out back again? Are you getting food which is supplied to a human being or animal? What is that you are eating? Are you eating something which animal is fed? Your parents are human being or somebody else? How many times I have to tell you, next neighbor is thrown out and then he is standing there, you don't have a common sense? Send it to me few days, sister, I will show them what is discipline. Yeah. What is that fear you have? You have fear of exams? Fear of learning? You think that you cannot learn? No, you asked a question, fear of knowledge. You think that I want to study this, I cannot study. Yeah. Many people have this problem. I want to study, but I cannot do it. You want to climb on top of the mountain, I cannot walk. You can never walk. Steps. Start reading newspaper every day. After 10th exam, do very well in 10th exam. Enjoy writing examination. What you should enjoy? Have you ever heard of people enjoying writing exam? You want all of you to enjoy writing exam? Yes? Why I am asking question, your sound is not going. Yes. Whenever there is a sound required, you are dull. You want to enjoy writing exam? Yes. It's very simple. When you are sitting, why are you talking to somebody else? Because people are made to sit together, right? 7 people, 6 people, 5 people in a line. It's not your fault. But exam hall, lavish space. Which place is good? Exam hall is very good because you will get a lot of space to sit, right? You know, Chief Minister will get a lot of space to sit. Have you seen sometimes Chief Minister sitting in a line like this between somebody? So when you get more position, larger space. That's the rule. Correct or not? Your teachers got a sitting place, but principal have got a bigger room, right? So similarly in the exam hall, how much you will get? Large space. So what you should do as you go to exam hall, sit, right? Nobody should touch me. Will enjoy? Then what will happen? Paper will come. Do you have to go and get it or somebody will give you? Who will give? See, you go to a hotel and sit, who will give you water? Supplier. Like that, they will come and give you. Is there any place where teachers will come and serve you other than exam hall? So who are they? And you want them to come to you? You don't have to go there, you don't have to say teacher, sir and all that. They will come and ask you, what do you want? Then you say, I don't want anything, go. Anywhere else you can do this? Only one place. Where? So far, all the teachers gave you notes and you have to read. Who has to read? You have to read. They gave notes, you have to read. Now what are you doing? Revenge. I will write, you read. Why are you writing an exam? Teachers to read. Is there any place in the world where you get free papers? Here you get free papers, as many as you want. When I have got LLB exam, MBA exam, 300 pages I used to write. Let the teachers read, yeah. So don't worry, writing exam is a thrill. Okay? Neat margin, beautiful writing, after every question, underline, separate, one page, lot of paragraphs. Good margin, all sides, beautiful handwriting. Looking at itself, teachers will feel like giving marks. Style matters, handwriting matters, writing matters. And 5 marks, one question if you write 5 pages in the beginning. If there is a 5 marks question at the end, when you don't get time, you in a hurry, you will write only 1 page, you will get 1 mark only, not 5 marks. Consistency in examination is important. Understood? 5 question, 5 marks, 1 question. Wherever 5 marks, if you are writing 5 pages, write 5 pages only everywhere. There is a psychology in teachers. Automatically they set and reduce marks. It is not their problem, it's your writing problem. Consistency. Don't cut. Sometimes when you do maths, you feel it is wrong, don't cut it. Write again. After that, last before submitting, answer paper only you cut. Most of the time what happens in maths, when you write, you think it is wrong. You will write again. Again it will become wrong. You think first one was better, second one was wrong. By the time you cut it, you finish chance. It happens many times. So don't do that. Don't cut. Cutting can be done last time. If you don't cut also, teachers will give you marks because you have written both and one is correct, they will give you marks. Got it? So these are things which you should take care of.
How many states did you visit and how many languages?
How many states are there in India?
29.
29. I must have visited maybe another 20 or more. And I took birth in Kerala. I had a lot of people coming and working in our field from Tamil Nadu. So I learned Tamil reading, writing, speaking when I was a small boy. I learned Kannada because I studied, my PhD was in Kannada. I came to Hyderabad, so I learned Telugu. Kannada script, reading, writing, I learned in a classroom. So script is almost the same. Though I am not practicing, I am not very fast. The other day she was asking me to read, most of them I could read. But then if I want to read very fluently, give me a few days, I will finish it. I learned Hindi up to 10th class, but I lived in Delhi. So I speak Hindi. I was in Gujarat for 6 months, so little Gujarati. My roommate was from Bangla, so I speak Bangla, Ami Bangla Balchi. So little bit of here and there I speak. Avade, ivade, ange, inge, alli, illi, akkade, ikkade, idhar, udhar, idhar. Here, there were. All the South Indian languages are.
Are you able to remember all this language?
Yeah, because I keep traveling, I meet a lot of people. No? Got it? And which language yours?
Malayalam.
And Telugu? But you don't know Telugu? Yeah, earlier we had Rangareddy district. Now we have got Medchal, this belongs to Medchal. Earlier it was Rangareddy. In center of Rangareddy was Hyderabad. Hyderabad old name is Bhagyanagar. So I wrote a poem, Telugu. Rangareddy Kadapilo Bhagyanagaramu. When somebody asked me to sing a song. What is that song? Yeah, somebody asked me to sing. I said, how can I sing it? Because I am not a girl. Immediately I changed. Now I know Telugu or not? Yeah. I am the first person to bring which district are you from Kerala? Pathanamthitta. ശബരിമലയുള്ള പത്തനംതിട്ടയും അഴകേറിയൊരു എറണാകുളം അരികത്തിടുക്കിയും മരിവിളയും പാലക്കാടും തൃശ്ശൂരും. All the districts I made a song in Malayalam. From Alapi we got boat race people to Tangubad. I asked them to learn Alappuzha boat race. There is a song. Which is that? Yeah, she doesn't know. But what did I do? I translated to Telugu. Kuttanadan I didn't change it because that's a praise name. Kuttanadan Pujayile Chinnamai Manjivalu Kuttupattu Kavalandi Atamaina. I made them to sing in the tango.
Today from the morning class, I learned that I should keep on learning to identify me as a student.
Very good. Yeah.
Actually, the teachers gave us a topic on the debate. So the topic is luck or the hard work you depends on to get succeed. What is the right answer?
Both the luck and hard work are not equal. Smart work is required. Somebody gives a topic, you don't have to say that is correct. You can also say that smart work is much better. In smart work, see there is a saying, a rich man, we have time? Oh yeah. There is a rich man, old man, very poor, in health, got a horse. Is it luck or not? Yeah. But poor man was making his own food and eating. Now he has to make food for horse. Is it trouble or not? You understood? Is it a luck or a trouble? Yeah. Everybody said that why can't you sell the horse and get some money? He said not required because God has given the horse. Horse came one day and then started saying, I will not sell it, let it be with me. But after some time the king got a war coming and then he came and picked up the horse, gave only government one. Everybody said we told that time itself, now he lost that money. The horse is given by God, it came back and started saying there itself. Again it came back, luck or not? Got it? His grandson after vacation, 10th board exam, they came, jumped on the horse, fallen down. Luck or not? Because of the horse, grandson met with an accident. Is it good or bad? Bad. Horse not good enough. They also want young people to fight the war. They picked up all the boys in the village, but this fellow was spared. Luck or not? So falling from a horse, leg was broken, it is good or not? Good. When somebody falls and their leg is broken, they have got a pain, they walk saying that I have a sprain here, and somebody says my hand is broken, I said very good. You know why? If your hand is not broken, your head will break. Why hand is breaking? When you are falling, first you keep your hand there, hand will break. Hand breaking is good or head breaking is good? It's very good. So breaking hand is good, breaking head is not good. Getting a horse is good, losing a horse is good. Both are good. Getting a horse is bad, losing a horse is bad. It all depends on situation. Becoming Prime Minister, ex-Prime Minister, President of Congress party Sonia Gandhi's son is good or bad? Who is Sonia Gandhi's son? Is it good or bad? Good, but is he become really good? So becoming in a good family, getting birth in a very good, he is lucky to take birth in the family, but he couldn't do well. Understood? Being smart is much.
Again, I want to become a doctor as well as I want to choose the path of civils. So
After doctor, 66% of the civil IAS people are from doctor's background.
I have learned that listening is more important than watching.
Very good.
I have a doubt that CA course is great or CS course is great.
Both are almost the same. It depends on what you want. You want to be a secretary or you want to be a chartered accountant. Accountant is associated with a rich person. Company secretary generally associated with the companies.
If I choose CS, what are the steps?
Both. You have to do BCom and do a CS practice parallel. Write exams. Both are run by autonomous institution but not a government course. So you do BCom and then practice CA or CS parallel.
Today in the morning class, I have learned the urge of thinking.
Urge for thinking, yeah. Asking questions and all.
What is the inspirational thing in your life?
I told you, meeting DrTPS. See, failure was when you fail somewhere and throw you out of the school. My challenge was I will come back to the school one day. And 2 years back I went to the school. I was thrown out of being the bad student, worst student from my class. Being the worst student thrown out of the school. Every teacher must have told he is the worst fellow. But then I went back to the same school to give prizes to the best students very recently. All A+ students of the same school got certificate from me. So that's a challenge. You take a revenge. And that is my washi. In Malayalam we say washi.
I want to become a teacher as well as I had an interest in becoming a professor.
Teacher, when you go to the highest level, is called a professor. University level is called a professor. Which subject? Maths and physics is not possible, only one subject.
I have learned in this
Both are
class.
same. I am a mathematics MSc, but my PhD is close to physics, fluid mechanics. Both become same at the end of the course.
I have learned in this class to be independent. Sir, did you face any failures in your life and how you overcame that failures?
Just now I told 8th class I was thrown out and then I became very bold saying that I am going to be, I will break it and then put the refill inside you. I will close it like that, it goes inside your stomach. Yeah. Understood? So just now I explained.
So in this class, I learned something which has no kramam, is called akramam, and I learned to think beyond.
Kramam is called
Akramam. And to think beyond and think big. So my question for you is, it's about me. I'm interested in YouTubing. I want to become a YouTuber. I'm interested in music.
What do you do being a YouTuber?
I'll make videos and...
How do you make videos?
I'll make videos on...
Record it first and make videos?
Yeah, I'll record it first and then make videos and then put it on YouTube. I'll make videos on reactions of people on certain things. And I'm even interested in music. I love to sing and I've done my grades in piano from Trinity College of London University, and I'm interested in cardiology. So what do I do to go in all the three streams?
Making video, singing song, these two are passions. Profession has to be cardiology. There was a doctor I remember in Mysore when I went for a class. Immediately after my class, those days making a PowerPoint presentation like a video was something new for me. I never made. Today I make. Immediately after my class, before I go, he gave me a CD. Showing my own class, he made it into a beautiful presentation with a lot of music added to that. Now, all my videos, YouTube, there are more than 1,400 which I posted. And many others also post maybe one or two added together. In all of them, when you wait, you must see one Nanam camp which I conducted in my house. Jane 1752, that's how I number. 2017, May. 5 is May. 2 is second camp. in which there is a brief. I've got a lot of music in which she was climbing on top of the ladder. कोशिश करने वालों को हार नहीं होती. Heard this? कोशिश करने वालों को. Who sang that? Mahapapi. कोशिश करने वालों को हार नहीं होती. Amitabh Bachchan. So that song was coming. I made her video there as if she is climbing, and then she is coming down, going up, going for a trekking. So I mix music inside that. So music, video, and then same thing. You go to YouTube and find out the genome project. All the microbiology. You will see lot of medical science with a lot of presentations on videos. So all the three subjects are same for me. You understood? You can make videos of science, videos of maths, videos of physics. I record all my programs. Earlier it used to be on something else. Now Anusha got a GoPro and that's getting recorded. She is also recording. What do? Evening I will have to go together, put them together, mix it together. In today's class, today I put maybe on another week time it will be on YouTube. Then sometime I told you all scoldings and all that I will record. But all the time when I scold, it is much more trouble for me because I have to see this, cut to that. Otherwise it's shame not for you, for me. In your class people don't sit together. It's a shame for me. So what do? I edit all that. How much trouble I have? All this little trouble becomes a big trouble for me. I start recollecting, thinking about it another 2 weeks until I edit and put it onto YouTube. You understood? So it's a big job. I do all this why? Because I enjoy. I am a scientist, but I have a lot of enjoyment. I love films. Not that I see movies. Yesterday we saw a movie, today again we are going for a movie. In your age, I used to see 40 movies in theatre. And that's all my film passion. And I am the person who started Film Society in Oman. Amitabh Bachchan, Sanjay Dutt, Rasul Pukuti, Major Ravi, Dr. Shashi Kumar. 5 people were invited for film festival and one among them was me. So I got film interest. I write, I edit, I dance. Dance is maths. You know that? Do you know maths? Eh? No. This is y-axis, this is x-axis. Correct or not? Eh? Now, this is first quadrant. This is x equal to y. This is x equal to minus y. Understood? So I can make you to dance with the dance formulas. Good? Good. So this is my poetry. The first one is race for birth. Millions of sperm from the father get into the mother's egg and only one sperm take birth, and that's me. Millions of sperm from the father get into the mother's egg and only one sperm take birth, and that is me. How many did not take birth? Millions. Who are they? My unborn brothers and sisters. Don't you think your life is a great race in which who is the winner? You are the winner. All of you raise your hands. Take it back and say well done. Better stand up. Those people who are sitting there, stand up. Come fast, come and sit. Run. Run. Come fast. All of you raise your hands. Take it back and say well done. Though I scolded you, punished you, nothing against you. I love each one of you. Okay? Do well. Become a great doctor and become a great YouTuber and become a great musician. Become the greatest dancers, best soldiers and best civil service people. And remember, there was one DrTPS who came and gave lecture and told you, scolded you, right? So tata, bye bye, God bless you, sister. I got some gift for you. All my books which I have for your library. My telephone number. Put your hands up. Only once I will tell you, no writing. All your hands up. Hands up. Punishment, hands up. My telephone number. I will tell only once. You will have to repeat. I may come in between and ask you. You will have to tell me. 944. Now you can repeat all the 5 numbers. 74. 37. build a simple philosophical discussion. Life of Love, my poetry book. Rhythm of Life, my poetry book. Makers of India, 1,000 people names on it. Civil Service Handbook. These two are contributed by Anusha. This is made by Anusha. These are mine. So, thank you.
I want to become pilot, sir.
After +1, +2, maths, physics, chemistry, go for a pilot. Have 1.5 crores with you. 1.5 crores to become a pilot. If you go to Air Force, free of cost. So Air Force is the best method. Taurul Pudiyanathu, that's my family name. So tata, bye bye.
So what do you feel about this class? Huh? Anybody will come forward and give a word of thanks for this, sir? Anybody come forward, fast. Run fast. Girls side, come fast. Anybody? Come fast.
On behalf of St. Mary's 9th and 10th class standard, we have learned a lot from you, sir. We took much inspiration, and you have said many things which we have learned, and we'll try our best and apply those in our life. And thanks for spending your precious time here. Thank you much, sir.
Website is www.drtps-shiksa.in. Type DrTPS and search on Google.
Thank you very much, sir, from our school for coming here and encouraging me and encouraging us. Thank you, sir. And from today onwards, you are my inspiration, sir.
Learn as much as you can.
Thank you, sir. And I have a doubt, sir. No, it's not wrong. I also want to come with you like
Make some
So once again, I would like to say a word of thanks to, on behalf of the St. Mary's School and the staff and the management, I would like to say a big thanks because you are coming here and spending the time from 10 to 3 o'clock. Sir, one thing you remember, the 90 students are going to write the board examination. Sometimes our students are, in my view, very good only.
You're all good children. No disturbance, small disturbance on all.
Okay, but because of this nature, their nature only, this boys only, they're having some talent. They're having some thing is there inside. So I think so they don't know how to
No problem. Don't worry.
to sit for a long time. That is the problem. Otherwise, they all are good only. They all are
How
good.
many will get A1 in all subjects?
They all are good.
Good. Wonderful.
They can do. Students, something to do. You can do the wonders. You can do the wonders. Because that much of the training and the practice you are getting from this campus, that wonders you can make it from your own ability. So once again, I also congratulate all the students also, those who are going to attending the board examination. Show your talent, show your ability. Then God will bless you, each and every man. Thank you.
And good interaction. Lot of students came and responded. You're all good children. Okay? The scolding was only to make you sit quiet so that others will not get disturbed. Madam is doing a good job. Sister is doing a good job. You have wonderful teachers, good facilities. I never knew that Nagaram has got a good school like this. Otherwise, I would not have sold my land. I have few land here and there, some few plots. Long back, I sold it. In 1990s, I purchased some land, and in 2000, I sold it. Good. God bless you. Inshallah, sometime we will see. So 944. Let me see how many will send a WhatsApp today about the class.